Welcome back to the Calyx Gardens. I am Thelma, and as the regular viewers know, we grow a wide range of exotic fruit trees, among other things here. And from time to time, we get inquiries from viewers as to where they too can get planting materials of some of these fruits. Well, today we have a special treat for you because we're going to be taking you along on a road trip to one of the places we get our plants from. This nursery propagates over 200 different types of rare and exotic fruit trees, as well as medicinal plants for sale. I'm sure you wouldn't want to miss this trip because we're going to be learning a lot from Mr. Paul Lee, the owner of this nursery. So come along. Welcome back, and thanks for staying. We'll take the scenic Spur Tree Hill Road, and in about 45 minutes, we'll arrive at the plant nursery, which is just beyond the town of Junction in St. Elizabeth. We've arrived at the lovely nursery. Plants and plants, 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 plants.
Yes.
That is owned by Mr. and Mrs. Lee.
We are grateful to have you, and we are sure that plants will make you very satisfied with your trip today.
Well, on the approach to you, I really admired your ornamentals in your front garden, and I know that that is also another area of passion because you've given us quite a few of our own ornamentals. But today we're going to focus on the fruit trees because as far as I'm concerned, you seem to have the largest collection of exotic fruit trees that I've seen. I mean, there may be others in Jamaica, but looking around, you must have hundreds of them. Tell us a bit about it.
Actually, we have about 260 different varieties of fruit trees here in the nursery and in the orchard. And we're still aiming to go much higher. About 50% of this is exotic.
Okay, but before that thought, because you have some exotic birds.
Parents bring their kids, and kids are bored. Kids are bored with plants, but they're fascinated by birds.
Oh dear.
So we get to calm them down, and they'll stay here while the parents go and choose their plants or enlighten themselves as to what we have.
He's been working at this for how long now, Paul?
8 years.
8 years. Well, I mean, the results are here to see.
Yes.
And I'm so happy that you asked us to come and see this because we've had many questions from viewers. Whenever we show off our fruit trees, the question always is, so where can I get planting material? So we're in the right place, right?
I think you are. We try to sell the widest variety of fruit trees that can be found. I think at this point, we sell the widest variety of fruit trees in the country.
So, Paul, let's have a look at your collection.
This section of it is basically citrus and local fruits. Yeah, here we do a wide variety of citrus. Now the thing with citrus in Jamaica is that it is controlled. It must come from a registered nursery, and if somebody comes here, or the relevant authority comes here, and our citrus does not show that they are certified, then they could destroy all of this.
And that's because primarily the citrus greening disease?
Because of the disease that they would carry. So all our citrus comes from the right authority with the tags on. The same thing goes for mangoes. We take most of our mangoes from the same source that is also tagged. And this save a whole heap of...
Man, you can't do everything yourself.
Exactly. It's going to be very difficult for us to propagate everything.
Yes.
One of the things I want to say is that our breadfruit.
Yeah. Oh, there it is up there.
Yeah, so our breadfruit
is that
here
the yellow heart?
Is the yellow heart breadfruit. Yeah. And one of the primary things that people like to hear is that it comes from Portland. All right, here we have 2 different varieties of jackfruit. That is the local jackfruit. we are now promoting a jackfruit that comes from my friend from Switzerland. And this jackfruit is the golden low latex jackfruit, which does not have that amount of gum, as low latex would suggest. And we have this jackfruit blossoming at 1 year and 6 months. I don't know if you would know a fruit named Chupa Chupa.
Hell no, sorry. Of course not. Chupa Chupa.
Chupa Chupa. It more tastes more like a cantaloupe.
Oh, nice.
Very sweet cantaloupe. Yeah, the lychee that we sell, we have about 5 varieties here. The regular lychee, rambutan, longan, Fiji longan.
Yeah, the same family. Carambola.
Yeah, look on this Fiji longan. This grows everywhere in Jamaica.
It's more heat tolerant.
Yes.
It does better on the lower elevations than the lychee.
Yeah.
So.
Another health food we have here is Barbados gooseberry.
Okay.
Barbados gooseberry is high in protein. It goes in a salad. It can be stewed.
You mean the leaves or the fruit itself?
The fruit makes a nice drink. The leaves are edible.
Okay.
And very high in protein.
Yeah.
It looks like a tomato. This is a small one.
Yes.
But it looks more like a tomato. But it makes a fantastic juice.
Okay.
In terms of the berries here, I don't know if you know cheeseberry, which is the yellow raspberry.
Okay.
And blackberry, red raspberry, black raspberry, kiwi is sold out, strawberry is sold out except for 2 plants that I have for a friend.
I laugh.
Yes.
So it's supposed to be 10 plants.
Yes, but we will restock it quickly.
Yes.
But one of the fruits that's not so very well known in Jamaica is this, Granadilla.
The giant passion fruit.
Which is a giant passion fruit. Fantastic flavor.
Yes.
And makes a great juice. Or I'm trying to pick a Granadilla now. I don't want it to fall.
Oh, that's huge.
This is actually a small Granadilla.
Why would anybody want a fruit this big?
It makes a nice drink when it's ripe.
So this is ripe?
No, when it's ripe, it's soft.
Oh, so we have to put it down?
Put it down for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Start ripening from the bottom.
Changes color when it does?
Slightly to a creamish yellow.
Okay.
And then you can eat as is.
So like a melon, you slice and take
You slice and eat, and it makes a nice juice. You can mix it with also anything else.
How long from this to ripen when I put it down?
Probably 2 days, 3 days.
Oh, no, so
2, 3 days.
I have to make sure I keep an eye on
depends also on how fit it is.
Yeah, yeah.
One of the things that grows almost everywhere in Jamaica and is becoming extinct is rose apple.
Why would it be going extinct?
I don't know, but see, there are some unique fruits right beside you there. One is the white sapote that tastes like an ice cream. And then the black sapote is the chocolate cake fruit. It tastes like a chocolate cake. And I've put it in a dish and trying to identify it as a baker myself. If it's visible that it's a baked product or not a baked product. It looks really like a baked product.
That's the same thing we used to call Sapote.
I don't know.
It looks like it, a Sapote.
Yeah, it's a kind of green outside.
Sapote. No, brown when it's mature.
It's different. The Sapote.
All right, the Sapote is a little bit further out. Just step back a little bit, and you will see the Sapote. It looks like a big Naseberry.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Sapote.
Yeah. Okay. So, right there.
For the benefit of my Eastern Caribbean ancestors.
Yes. So
yeah, it's a lovely fruit.
It has a Naseberry. It's a sweet potato texture.
Firm flesh.
Yes.
Very
Naseberry
nice.
flavor.
Nice for jams.
Right. So coming back here a little bit. That little fruit there in that shell is called blackberry jam.
But you're telling me things. You know, I keep wanting to know where are they growing and bearing. Where can we go and buy some?
Most of them.
Not the fruit, not the plants, the fruits.
Well, some of them we just acquire them.
Okay.
And we have planted, and we have trees that are near bearing, and I'll show you.
It's dry.
Beside it, this is the Achucario, sold out, just a couple of plants left. The Achucario is also considered as one of the mangosteen family.
Yeah, I have that.
And this plant it grows very well in the Mandeville area and so on.
Custard apple? What is that?
No, this is canistel.
No, I thought the one you were holding on to.
It's this one I'm holding on to is a canistel.
It's canistel, okay.
It's also called the egg fruit or eggnog fruit. Mixing it like you'd mix an eggnog tastes the same way. Just that there's no egg. It's all fruits and flavor.
No eggs.
All right. And here is the
loquat.
Loquat.
That's a different variety to the one I have.
All right. It is actually...
The leaves are bigger than the one I have.
And it is also called a Japanese plum. On your right on your right there, on your left is some bilimbi fruit that I showed you earlier. And I'll show you bilimbi fruiting. Bilimbi, as I said, is a health plant. So the governor's plum, it's to me it tastes, it's just sweeter and smaller than the regular black plum that you would find abroad or in the supermarket. But it's more flavorful. That's the mountain sap. Careful there. Watch it. Watch it. That mountain sap is from the same Annona family, like the sour sap, but it's more potent, shall I say? Yeah. This is the wax apple.
Looks like a Otaiti apple cousin.
It looks like it is a cousin to Otaiti apple. In Jamaica, we call it wax apple, but it's actually Java apple.
Okay.
Right, and then we have the Rollinia.
The sweet sap family.
From the same family. The purple skin sweet sap. And there's another one we have in our orchard named Ilama, which is, all of it is red. Skin red, inside red.
And just as sweet.
And very sweet.
Also, in that same family, you have the cherry moya.
Yeah.
And we have those as well in the orchard.
Actually,
this is Jaboticaba. This one is growing like a bonsai because this is 3 years old. Jaboticaba is the Brazilian grape. They call it Brazilian grape. It bears on the trunk. Marvelous fruit.
Yep.
And this is what is called the ice cream bean.
It's a bean.
It's a bean, but inside tastes like a vanilla ice cream.
Okay.
And incidentally, there is the chocolate bean fruit over there. That inside tastes like a chocolate bean. This fruit tree just finished ripening. In this part of the country, we call it hogberry. It's one of the locust family. And if you'll permit me to say that John the Baptist wasn't eating insects. It's a family of fruits. Baobab, one named Thinking Toe, and so on. And all of this from the locust family.
Please tell us about this yacon plant, Mrs. Lee.
This is also called ground apple. It looks like a sweet potato, grows like a sweet potato, but it tastes like an Asian pear or American pear. In Peru, they boil it down into a syrup that is a natural sweetener. So it's good for diabetes, and it also has other health benefits.
What is this?
Peanut butter fruit. Actually tastes like a peanut.
Ready? Oh, but the birds got this.
The birds are going to get it. So if you pick those and put it down until it becomes red like this, tastes just like a peanut butter.
Black spots on it
won't affect anything.
Won't affect it.
So just pick them off, and if you put them down on your dinner table, when it becomes red,
it smells like peanut butter.
Yes,
it does. Maybe that's
in Brazil.
Yeah.
In Brazil, this has 10 times more lycopene than tomatoes. All right.
And it's a tree, which means it keeps bearing. You don't have to plant it every 3 months.
It's a small tree. This is the biggest I've ever seen of this kind of tree.
Yeah.
Or here we do a little bit of medicinal bushes and herbs. This one is the chocolate mint, and they're in bags for sale. Aloe vera, different types of mints, and that's a Panadol plant. Panadol plant works very good for pain, and that one is a Vicks plant, used just like how you'd use Vicks. This is turmeric. Turmeric is one of the, in Jamaica, is what makes curry. But you also have the curry plant. This is just a small one, because the real one is up there. This is the black pepper tree.
Oh, yeah.
Runs on a vine, bears like this. Then there's pimento, cinnamon, and natto. This is the bay leaf. The bay leaf is what makes really the bay rum and used for cooking. But the plant I want to emphasize most is the African bitter bush. The African bitter bush, tested and proven, helps control diabetes, hypertension, aids infertility. It's a very good plant, makes a tea with, and you're going to call back Plants and Plants and say, thumbs up, can I have some more? African bitter bush. Please Google it for yourselves and see the health benefits. This is the Suriname Cherry. Fantastic flavored cherry. Sometimes it tastes like a cross between cashew and mango. It's exceedingly sweet when it is black. Some people think it's an acquired taste. I don't know.
This one is nice.
You like that?
Oh, yeah.
The blacker it is, the sweeter it is.
Come, let's have this one.
Okay. So it's a really good, it makes a fantastic juice. Fantastic juice, adding your ginger and your sugar.
Seeds are...
The seeds are easily grown. They grow everywhere. And the trees start bearing from there about 2 feet.
So these seeds, you know.
So this seed is viable.
Absolutely.
But you don't need to plant these seeds because there's some plants there.
One with my name on it.
And I see your name on the biggest one there.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm having such a good time here. It reminds me of my days as a young agriculturist touring farms. But we never had farms with exotic fruits. We had sugar cane and other less exciting things. Well, first, I'm happy that I'm here at your observation deck, cooling out after that really, really encouraging, stimulating 2 hours tour of what I thought was just an exotic plant nursery. But no, you have quite an ecotourism project going here.
That's right. And one thing moved into the other because tour operators came to buy fruit trees for their personal use.
Yes.
And then they say, wow, here is something that they could put in their package. And then, as you saw earlier, somebody that has some guest houses came for fruit trees and indoor plants and said, well, they want their tourists to come here as a part of the entertainment package.
Yep.
So one thing moved into the other.
Yeah. Well, we've known each other for the last, what, 4 or 5 years?
4 or 5 years, yes.
Yes, you
and
have.
It's my pleasure always to talk to you, to be in your company.
Since that's the end of the video, it's time for me to do my usual wrap. It was nice being here. Nice of you to be viewing this. Thank you very much. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed already, what are you waiting for? So until the next video, this is Thelma at the Plants and Plants Nursery
and Tour
and Ecotourism Enterprise, saying until next time, stay well and bye-bye.